Hi everyone, I'm Scott Hope. Welcome to highlights of our coverage of the Mecum Monterey auction from the Hyatt Regency Monterey Hotel and Spa. Check this out, a 2006 Ford GT made its presence known. One owner, all four options, just a shade under 1,600 miles, and look at the money it brought.
Yep, $350,000 for that Ford GT. Only 2 years in the second generation Ford GT, 2005 and 2006.
This 1974 Ferrari Dino 246 GTS just sold for $550,000, JK, and it is amazing how the prices of the Dinos have skyrocketed in the last 3 years or so.
Began life as the affordable entry-level Ferrari, but boy, all these years later, so highly sought after. Transverse mounted V6 with a 5-speed manual transmission. 1,274 of these were built, and aesthetically, they are a knockout.
1974 Ferrari 365 GTB 4 Daytona.
Modern classic all the way here. 4,390cc Colombo platform V12, 352 horsepower, 5-speed manual transmission. We saw 6 carburetors. Love that Rosso Corsa with the black and red trimmed interior.
Oh, the reserve is off at $600,000. Is that going to be it? Jimmy Landis hammers it. $600,000 for that 74 Ferrari. Here's a 1971 Ferrari. This is a 365 GTB4 Daytona.
And it's a Spider conversion, not factory equipped, but the next best thing. It's a Richard Strawman Spider conversion that is recognized in the Ferrari world as a Spider convertible conversion from the coupe version.
Very well accepted. Put it in the books. Another fantastic Ferrari has found new ownership, $610,000 for that 71 GTB4 Daytona. Well, it doesn't get much more rare than this in the Corvette world, Professor. A 1971 ZR2 convertible.
Yeah, we talk about rare. Oh boy, wait till you hear the data on this. 454 cubic inches out of the LS6. That was rated 425 horsepower. The 4-speed transmission is that Muncie M22, and maybe best of all, unrestored. Look at the patina on this car. These were 4 speeds. The smog pump, the air injection reactor still intact.
There we go. We got it. Very cool.
And Gus's guy is going to get that ZR2 at $785,000. Wow. Next, a 1969 Dodge Hemi Daytona.
Pretty typical at another Mecum auction, but here in Monterey, it really stands out. First of all, only 70 Hemi Daytonas built in the one only year of the Daytona on this platform, 69. 426 cubic inches, 425 horsepower, torque flight automatic transmission. Hemi orange, always a great color, and not just because of the name. Bucket seats, console, period correct, thin white stripe tires, those painted wheels with the poverty caps.
$800,000. And this is the 1956 356A.
And this is so rare and this is so desirable. It's really all about that engine, that 1,500cc high-tech, flat air-cooled 4-cylinder engine mounted under that little engine compartment cover. It's a 4-speed transmission. So there we go, $850,000 for the 1956 Porsche 356 1500 GS Carrera Speedster.
1965 Ferrari 500 super fast Series 2, pushing $1 million. We're at $900,000 at the moment, John.
Yeah, one of 36 500 super fast built by Pininfarina. And it was the first of 12 of the Series 2 that were built. A famous original owner, bought new by Barbara Woolworth Hutton. Recognize that name from the Woolworth 5 and Dime store chains. and Lance Reventlo's mother, famed racer back in the 1960s. Car's won a lot of awards. Powered by a big 5-liter V12 engine with 3 Weber twin-choke carbs, 5-speed manual transmission, and once again, those really cool, high-tech for the time period, Dunlop 4-wheel disc brakes, real wire wheels right there.
So
$1,675,000 for that 1965 Ferrari 500 Superfast Series 2.
And this 1990 Ferrari F40. It does not get much more legendary than this in the Ferrari world or the supercar world in general, John.
No, it doesn't, Scott, for a couple of reasons. First of all, the F40 was the last supercar that Enzo himself, the founder of Ferrari, had his stamp on, and it is as bare bones and lightweight as possible. No creature comforts as all. It's a twin turbocharged V8 mid-engine mounted, 478 horsepower. It's a 5-speed manual transmission, big 4-wheel disc brakes, very good refined suspension system.
Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. The reserve is off at $2.3 million.
Wow.
Anybody else want to give $2 million?
Oh my goodness.
$2 million, you're going to give $2 million for.
If you're an automobile collector, don't even necessarily have to be a Ferrari collector. Owning a Ferrari F40 has to be at the top of your wish list.
$2.3 million on the all-world Ferrari F40 from 1990. 1966 Ferrari 275 GTB 6C, and that 6C, along with the alloy designation here, is key, John.
Well, obviously you could look at that engine with that 6-pack of carburetors. That is 6 two-barrel carburetors feeding that 3,285 cc, what's referred to as a Colombo Platform V12. It's a 5-speed manual transmission. Only 80 of these were built with the aluminum long-nose coachwork by Scaglietti. Lots of documentation on this car. Was sent to the U.S. in 1969, spending the early years in Italy. And there's something about it draped in fly yellow. That's really kind of the number 2 color in the Ferrari camp, but there are folks that really prefer to have this versus the more traditional red.
So, $3 million.
At $3.1 million, the gavel drops to a very happy new buyer. And by the way, that's $100,000 over the published low estimate of that car.
Well, that will wrap it up for this edition of Mecum Accelerated. I'm Scott Hoke. Thanks so much for watching. So long, everyone.